Hey, I'm Rich from Trapping Inc. TV.
And I'm Sandy. And we have some big news.
This is exciting. This is exciting. I'm pumped. We did this once before. We had a draw for a person to come. The winner could bring a guest and come trapping with us for 3 days.
Yes. So we're doing it again.
Yeah, well, it's taken us a few years because, in all honesty, the folks that came the first time,
yep,
they broke us. It was after they left. The snow was still hanging in the air as they drove away from the place. And I said to Sandy, I says, we'll probably never get anybody that good again.
No. Well, so when we say they broke us, it's like I don't think they could have been better guests to have out there. They were helpful and courteous and knowledgeable and enthusiastic and all those great things. So the big news about this, though, is that this trip that we take the winner and a guest on will be filmed for an episode in season 8 of Trapping Inc. TV. So you have to be...
you have to agree to appear on TV.
Yeah, absolutely.
So at least a week after your picture goes down on the wadded poster in the post office. That's my old line.
Yeah, exactly. So supporters on our community can enter once.
And because this is a membership drive, the whole idea behind this is to get new supporters for our community at trappinginc.locals.com. And so you have to be a supporter to enter, and you get one entry. If you bring another supporter, you recommend somebody, you call up your buddy, you say, you should be here on Trapping Inc. If maybe you'll win a trip on the trap or whatever. Your buddy gets an entry, but you get a second entry. You just got to say let us know that you referred them and that they signed up.
Yeah,
really cool.
It is very cool. The winners need to get from wherever it is that they live to Grand Prairie, Alberta, and
you may have to look that up on the map.
Well, some of our southern U.S. neighbors, we have to put this warning out. There's weather.
That's with a capital W.
Yeah,
capital E, capital A.
All in capital letters. Obviously, everything from the time you arrive is looked after by us.
We pick you up if you fly into the airport at Grand Prairie. We pick you up there, and a few days later, we drag you or your remains back to get on the plane.
Well, but winners need to be able to survive, and we're not kidding. It can be weather.
Yeah.
There can be weather, and that's just the long and the short of it. Trapping in northern Alberta, we get weather.
It could be snow. It could be cold. We tentatively scheduled this for the first 2 weeks of December, and mostly because all the seasons are open then, and it's the most active time on the trap line.
Yeah.
Okay. We can change that if it's mutually agreeable.
Mm-hmm.
But we're trying to show you folks a good time, and we're trying to make a great show and all that kind of stuff. What a lot of people don't understand is that, I may to make a show might mean me checking the trap line 4 or 5 times. You just have times when there's nothing happening.
No,
and
that's true.
There's nothing you can do about it. But when you've got to produce 13 episodes, that's a lot of trapline checking. So you're going to have your own cabin.
You're going to have a rustic experience, meaning there's an outhouse, meaning
and it's not as we're told. Like we don't know any different, but we're told it's not as glamorous as it sounds. I do know that when it's cold, there's never a lineup because nobody dawdles in there at all.
There's no running water.
No.
The heat is wood.
Yes. You will have to know how to. You'll have your own cabin, but it has a wood heater, so you're going to have to. We'll have a big stack of wood on the doorstep for you. You're going to have to take it from there. Sandy can teach life skills like pyromania that'll keep you alive. We will supply 2 sleeping bags that are too heavy for any northern to ever use.
Yeah, but you need to bring appropriate gear for yourself.
Yes.
So heavy boots, winter clothing. We recommend a lot of layering.
Yes.
Yeah.
Polypropylene. like synthetics. Cotton is the worst thing you can have.
Don't wear cotton out there.
Because if you sweat whatsoever, whether it's your feet or your body or whatever, cotton just becomes a big sponge, and you need to have those synthetics to wick away from your body.
Yeah.
We run things like we've had some of the folks on the community comment on the fancy gear that we run, and there's a reason you buy it once and cry once, but like that snowmobile suit that we wear, we've had for 5-6 years, and they last and last, and they're still waterproof, and they're,
Yeah. Well, it's quality gear is important. You just need to be. I mean, we can get all kinds of different weather. It can be mild. It can be cold. It can be snowing. It can be, quite temperate and not.
You have to be able to survive, and another part of that is Sandy's the cook. There will be a snowmobile.
And he just segues right on. Like that never happened.
I'm moving on. You will have a snowmobile to drive. You and your guest. Who drives it? That's up to you guys to figure out.
Yeah. But, the last guests that came and joined us, and anybody else that's ever been out there, we've had a couple of different ones from the enforcement part of the Alberta Fish and Game Department or the Alberta government. Only there for ride-along, not for any other purpose, let's just say. But there's no sleep easy required.
No, you're not going to have any difficulty going to sleep.
No, we've had a couple people fall asleep at the dinner table. So.
Supper, yeah.
So the draw, though, is going to take place on September 1st of 2021.
Yep. You have to be a supporter. A monthly supporter in order to enter, and you have to be a monthly supporter at the time that the draw is made.
Correct.
Yep. I mean, it's all about building our community is what this is all about. And when we started talking about this, I said, well, we should do it within the community, because what better place? We know the kind of people that are here.
Yeah, exactly.
We know the folks that are in our community.
Yes, we do.
We don't have to worry about whether or not we're going to get a prima donna or something, right?
Or something.
Yeah.
We have a great time with the people at our community. They're just a great bunch of folks. And if you aren't one of them yet, consider it, because it's a great place to be and good folks to connect with.
So simple. It's at trappinginc.locals.com.
And all you have to do is say, I'm in.
Find the post that announces this, and you just post on it, I'm in. If you bring a buddy over and say, I'm in again, and introduce your buddy, Joe Blow, that's it. That easy, man. We're easy. We're easy.
and Joe Blow has to be a member. So really, it's easy. It's easy to enter, obviously, but it's this is going to be fun.
Oh my goodness.
We have lots of fun out there, just the two of us, and you add a couple more people in, and it's just that much more enjoyable.
I don't know. I'm guessing the folks out there understand how special this is, but would I be lying if I said that we get 1,000 requests to ride along with us?
There is constantly. I would love to pay you to take my husband.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I'm wondering about that though. I mean, so is that to give the husband a good time? Are they hoping he don't come back? Or
I'm going to reserve judgment on that. No, kidding. All kidding aside, people want to experience what we do, and I think a lot of it is just the fun that we have out there. We're always ribbing each other, and I mean, they are long, hard days lots of times, and you come home exhausted, and I promise I won't feed you wieners and macaroni or something like that.
No, but the average day is going to be, there's going to be 8 hours worth of work and travel on the trapline.
Yep.
So you have to have some level of physical ability.
Yes.
Yes. I do this every day, all the time by myself.
Yes.
So I mean, you don't have to help. I would sure want you to.
It's part of the experience. Honestly, it really is part of the experience.
I mean, it's the old it's the old construction foreman in me too. I want somebody to yell at out there. The idiot I got working for me don't listen when I yell. That's me.
It's good that he pointed that out, isn't it? Anyway, we really do hope that you grab a hold of this opportunity and get your entries in.
Absolutely. Come see us. trappinginc.locals.com. And maybe we will see you out on the trap line this winter.